So the same-sex marriage bill was rejected by the House of Representatives by a margin of worse than 2 to 1. Given that 2 to 1 is almost exactly the proportion of people who are in favour of same-sex marriage, according to the opinion polls, there's seldom been a wider gap between our legislators and the public. So why is this? Why were the legislators so far out of step? Well, the rationalisation is quite simple. While most of the public may be in favour of same-sex marriage, they're not very strongly in favour. It's just one of those things they don't really see why it shouldn't happen, rather than something they feel passionately should. But the ones who are against it are really passionate about it. For them, it's a vote changer. And vote changes are, of course, what the politicians are trying to avoid. Just how strongly a lot of people feel about same-sex marriage, or the opponents of it at least, was of course illustrated by Senator Cory Bernardi. He's the man who seemed to think that same-sex marriage could lead to marriage between man or woman and beast. Now this is frankly loopy. It's quite true that there are some people who enjoy sex with animals, but not in their wildest moments are they contemplating going through a formal ceremony, a government-sanctioned ceremony, to rationalise it. So we can dismiss Senator Bernardi's comments as not only stupid, bigoted, extreme, right-wing, etc., but totally mad. However, that's not why he was sacked. He was not sacked for being offensive, bigoted or mad. He was sacked for being undisciplined. Tony Abbott wants discipline, and there might be something to be said about Abbott's kinky habits in that too. The question, of course, is why Abbott ever appointed Bernardi in the first place. He was appointed not only as parliamentary secretary, but as Abbott's personal parliamentary secretary, responsible to the Prime Minister, and also, of course, Parliamentary Secretary for Families, another one would have thought sensitive post. And Bernardi had form. He had originally been appointed as a Parliamentary Secretary by Brendan Nelson, and Malcolm Turnbull inherited him, but Turnbull immediately sacked him because Bernardi was known for his mad websites, which are viciously anti-Muslim, viciously right-wing in every possible way, and extreme beyond even the bounds of the normal right-wingers of the Liberal Party. Abbott knew all this, but when he took over as leader, reappointed Bernardi. So why? Surely this says something about Abbott's judgment. Abbott said he regarded as Bernardi as a good bloke with forthright views. Well, like I say, that's got to say something about Abbott's judgment. With friends like these, well, you can fill in the rest. I'm Mungo MacCallum.